Hey, I'm Tom and welcome to Contractor Fight TV, where we're bringing respect back to the trades. This is part 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, in a series on content marketing for contractors. And today we're going to talk about how to use content in your sales process. So if you're just finding this video, go back and watch the other 3 because it sets the stage for what we have going on here. Okay? So here's the deal. In one of the previous videos, we talked about the importance of being able to repurpose your content. And repurposing your content also means that you could use it in the sales process. So I want to give you a couple quick examples of how you can use the content that you created, the blog post that you did, the video you did, the infographic that you made, whatever, how you can use that to make better use of your time in the sales process and also sell jobs at a higher rate because you have established yourself as el experto. That is Spanish for the expert. Anyway, all right, so the first thing that you can do in your sales process is use it in pre-qualification. Use your content in pre-qualification. So if you're on the phone and somebody says, and quick time out here, guys, remember, the sales process, this pre-qual, it's about you taking charge of your business, okay? We talk about that all the time in our Contractor Sales Academy, okay? You have to take control. If you don't take control, then you're going to be on everyone else's sales process, whoever your prospects are, and that is never good because you're going to be running around and all that other stuff. So this content that you can create, when somebody calls in and they say, hey, we want to paint our exterior, we want to refinish our deck, we want to do this, that, or the other thing, you can say, hey, great, before we set up a time and come out there and get into the nitty-gritty of this thing, can I send you a couple links? Can we have a conversation about, some of the things that are involved in a project like this, what it might cost and things like that. So you can set the appointment, set it for a few days out, but then you can send some links to for them to view, to watch, to read, common questions and some things like that to give them a reality check. Oftentimes, when we've used content like that, they'll call us before the appointment. They're like, oh, we had no idea these things were $25,000 and whatever, so we're just going to cancel the appointment. Guys, that's a win. You used your content in the sales process without you having to schlep yourself out there. You can use your content to soften the beaches before you go out there for the sales appointment. What I mean by that is they're reading some things, they're learning about your process, they're seeing some prices that you talk about in your content, and it starts to prepare them for you coming out there telling them it's going to be 30 grand for something or 5 grand or whatever. And that's good because oftentimes, for me it's happened where we'll go out there and we'll be able to give an original scope of work that might even be just a little bit below what that content said to us. So they're prepared for a bigger number. I'd come in for a base number that might be a little less, and then we would be able to upsell up over the original budget number that they got from our content. All right. The other cool thing with this pre-qual stuff and sending your content out is it shows you have a process. It shows that you're the expert. This is huge with content. Okay, shows that you are taking control and showing people how they get to work with you instead of the other way around. All right. So the second quick way that you can use your content in the sales process is in the follow-up. This is big. I remember one time I was out at this lady's house and it was a big, huge paint project. She had all these crazy concerns, and I had my little tablet and all that other stuff, and I gave her, right on the spot, here it is, her phone went ding and the proposal was there and all this other garbage. When I left, I went out to my truck, I pulled up content that we had written about the specific issues or questions that she had, like how do I keep my walls clean, or are there harmful fumes in the paint, or whatever it was. I forget the exact things, but I basically just said, hey, Mary, or whatever her name was, thanks for meeting me today. I know you already have my proposal, but here's some links to some information about the things that you were concerned with, how to choose colors and all this other garbage. And I put 3 or 4 links in there about the things that we just talked about. And then she clicked on them, she read, she saw our take on them, and we educated her. And in that follow-up process, we addressed her fears, her concerns, any issues and things like that. She ended up hiring us, right away to do it because, again, we were the experts. Finally, in the follow-up process, guys, you can use content to set expectations. It could be a simple video like, hey, I'm Tom, thanks for calling Tom's Deck Company. So hey, the first things, congratulations on deciding to build a deck with us. Okay, I got a burp, woo, there it came. The first step in this process is this, and our office manager is going to call you, and this is going to happen, then this is, guys, you can use content to set expectations, to tell people what's coming, what's down the road. And again, that avoids buyer remorse, that establishes you as the expert, makes this the best experience they've ever had with a contractor. All right, so hopefully this helps you see the importance of using content in your sales process to help you close more deals at higher prices and stuff like that. So stay tuned. In our next video, we are going to talk about how in the world do I find the time to do all this stuff? How do I find the time to create content for my contracting business? All right, that's coming up next. And before you do anything else, if you're not already getting our daily tips, go to text the word tips to 719-299-3852. And we'll see you next time on Contractor Fight TV.